Hey everybody, Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon coming at you with another Choosing Beggars story. I want the one in the picture, damn it. Let's jump right in. I was talking with another sales dad the other day at a scout cookout, swapping toughest customer stories when this guy came up. Since it has a satisfying ending, I thought y'all might enjoy it. This happened about 5 years ago when I was selling cars on a Saturday just before lunch. The dealership catered lunch on Saturday, but I didn't get to eat it. I sold a car to my first customer of the day, which any car guy will tell you, if you can get one out before 11 on a Saturday, you should almost be mad if you don't get a hat trick. 3 sold in a day, typically hat tricks pay out an extra bonus. At my store, it was $150. I'd already gotten some free money in the morning meeting for a couple perfect surveys, and my sale was the first one of the day for the store, which happened to be a spiff that day. So I'm riding high, having already put $500 in my pocket before noon, with a real shot at doubling it before they turn the lights out. It's gonna be a good day, I thought. I'd just finished stocking in my fresh trade and collecting my first sales spiff when the receptionist comes to my desk. Hey, my posting name, you're really good with weird, angry, and weirdly angry customers, yeah? Wonderful. Yeah, I guess that's me. What have we got? That couple over there that looks like it's taking too long for the guy at Jimmy John's to make their sandwiches? I sigh, put on my sunny customer service face, and greet the couple. They're older, but not old, probably mid-50s. They're aloof and condescending as I bring them to an empty desk. My desk was on U's side, and offer coffee. They scoff and decline until they see the big fancy cappuccino machine. The wife looks at me expectantly as I sit down, inviting her to help herself, reassuring her that it's a very intuitive machine with several options, but I'll be happy to help if she has any problems. Hubby, CB1 for dialogue, hands me a folder. Inside is a printout from our website. I'd like to purchase this truck, please, at the advertised price, he says. I say, excellent. Before we discuss rebates, let me double check that we still have the vehicle in stock. It'll only take a minute. You don't know your own inventory? This is very unprofessional. Hey honey, he says he probably doesn't have it in stock. Looks like we might have come all the way down here for nothing. This would never happen at Volvo. This is going to be fun. I mindlessly apologize and explain that we have 18 salespeople and over 650 cars on the lot at any given time. We sell 250 a month, so inventory management is literally a full-time job as I check the key track, see the key as checked in, and politely excuse myself to pull the truck around. In retrospect, I wish I'd have paid more attention to the listing as it would have saved some pain, but I just pulled the stock number, verified availability, and pulled it around. Alright, let's take a look. They followed me outside, and I start my walk around. This is the wrong truck. This is the wrong truck. I told you you were asking for trouble trying to buy domestic. I told you, honey, a damn Volvo won't pull the camper. This is what we need. What do you mean? This is the truck from the listing you gave me. Christ, no it's not. The listing I gave you was for a white lawn bed King Ranch. This is a silver XLT. I get that reading is hard. You'd think that even a domestic car salesman would know his colors. First of all, there's no such thing as a $30,000 King Ranch, and you clearly know that. Second, I don't appreciate being insulted. Clearly there's been a mistake. Let's go back inside and figure it out. You have to honor your advertised price. It's the law. My wife is a lawyer. I'm a lawyer and will eat you alive. Look, there's no need to get hostile. I don't get paid unless you buy. So it's in my interest to work this out. I assume our web developer made a mistake with the pictures, but let me investigate and we'll go from there. As I suspected, every word of text on the listing pointed to an XLT, as did the window sticker link. The web guy mixed up the pictures. I found the pictured truck, which had a sticker of more than $20,000 higher with fewer rebates. I printed both stickers and the fine print disclaimer at the bottom of every listing and spent 20+ minutes explaining, trying to talk sense, and fielding a myriad of threats and insults. Things have gotten nasty, and I was ready to fire them, but when I went to grab the stickers, the last thing I heard from the desk was, "Don't you dare cut these assholes loose. Sell them a truck." I take it straight to the GM at this point, who comes out, takes one look at these people, decides it's not worth it, and personally delivers a pencil showing real money, $6,000 loss with the invoice to back it up. We're still like $17,000 apart, and they're holding ground, still threatening litigation despite knowing that they have no leg to stand on and knowing that they are already stealing the truck they wanted at the offered price. Our store was part of the third largest group in the world at the time, so we had lawyers too. We happened to have the exact truck they were trying to buy on the used lot, one model year older, 21,000-ish miles, CPO, listed at $36,999. I flipped them to that one, and we moved to the used side. I show them the truck, and hubby is failing miserably at hiding his excitement by the end of the test drive. My GM had told me to call him before I presented a pencil, so I did. To my chagrin, he cut the nuts off it and had me present $32,999, about $1,000 north of rough trade via NADA, and $2,500 south of the next cheapest similar truck within 300 miles. Plus, it was certified, which adds about $2,000 of value in warranty. They're still fixated on $30,000, and here we pick up the conversation. I don't care what the market says, I want to know what you paid for it, and then we'll negotiate an offset from there. No, that's not something you get to know. You don't demand to know cost on anything else you buy. You could literally go to CarMax tomorrow and turn a small profit at our price. Even if you weren't stealing this truck, and you absolutely are, my time isn't free. We don't give a f*** about you. We want a great price and we're not there yet. Do better. You absolutely are at a great price, and given the abuse I've endured, you're out of your mind if you think I'm going to budge 1 cent off my price. I have a baby at home. I know this next comment is going to sound embellished, but I swear to Jeebus, it's verbatim. I couldn't care less if your baby lives or dies. Take 1,000 off or, me holding back rage, we're done here. What? You heard me. We're done. Get the f*** out of my office now. No, I'm buying a truck. No, you're f***ing not. I've been patient as f***, and you crossed the line. Get the f*** out right the f*** now before I lose my f***ing shit. Typical now. They stood up and I half-herded, half-shoved them out of my regular office and out of the building. I immediately got lit up by the desk managers and I let them speak their piece. Then I told them what was said, and suddenly we were a united front. I was shaking. I was so angry, so I was given a shot of desk whiskey and told to remain in the tower until the whiskey worked and I'd calm down. I was hot, so it took a good while. I was still there when Choosing Beggar 1 called about 20 minutes later to bitch about how he was treated, and he caught an earful from my manager. He still wanted the truck, and my manager still wanted to sell it, so he put the guy on hold and asked me, "I've got to sell the truck. What do you want me to do? I'll do the paperwork if you want, but you're still gonna have to deliver." Nah, that's alright. Just tell him his price expired when he got himself tossed, and there will be no negotiations when he comes back. If he wants the truck, he'll pay what we ask. Don't tell him the price and mark it up $2,500. He laughed, nodded, and set it up. I got the deal jacket ready, brushed off his feigned apology, and made him fill out the credit app in silence before I showed him the buyer's order. "This is way higher than it was before." "Yes, sir, it is. Sign here." "Why?" "Poll tax. Sign or go home." He glared at me, I stared into his eyes, and didn't say a word for a good 30 seconds. Then he picked up the pen and signed. I remained cold but professional through delivery, and managed to treat him like any other customer I didn't particularly like with my sold follow-up. He remained an asshole every time I spoke with him, but he ended up inadvertently being my biggest source of referrals. Evidently, he told everyone he knew about me charging him an asshole tax, and he was such a notorious asshole that it made his circle want to buy from me. Over the next year, I sold 7 cars to people he knew. If anyone is interested, I did make my hat trick that day, but it didn't come until shortly after close. I think there's a lot of people that should be charged an asshole tax just for existing. but especially that guy, he was a real asshole. This is Rob from Karma Comic Chameleon saying thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.